As I welcome you to this practice tonight of Yoga Nidra, gathering in community this evening, the practice of self-soothing and settling, developing the capacity to come home to yourself, even when things might be chaotic on the outside, or especially when things are difficult and tumultuous. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. Storms on the outside, or storms even of the inner world, to be soothed with these practices, and beginning with an acknowledgement of the earth here beneath us, wherever you might be. Take this moment to feel the earth beneath you and to thank the earth for being there, for holding you. The human form that you inhabit here, this object with legs and arms and a trunk and a neck and a head, feeling those parts, how they're organized, how they've folded or laid themselves, how they might need little movements, little shifts, little adjustments to get their most comfortable. Extending this awareness into the fingertips, into the toes, and throughout the details of the face, letting the jaw soften and the tongue and the eyes rest in their sockets as the eyelids either close or dim downward, so the attention is inward, coming home, here upon this earth. And you might know who the ancestral people or current day native people are on your piece of land where you are today. You might bring them into the fold of awareness, or acknowledging the ancestors, non-human, the animals and the plants that have nourished us and supported us and been in community and companionship over generations and generations. And you might call upon any other guides or wisdoms, ancestors, or other forces like your inner wisdom to show itself and be a companion upon this inward journey, to be a friendly force along the way. As this body rests, allowing these breaths to allow the body to become a little softer, a little more at ease upon this earth, cultivating what it feels like to be gentle, what it feels like to hold this body gently upon the earth, and what it feels like to trust. Of the things to be trusted in the world, here, gravity beneath the body is one of the things you can trust. Noticing how that feels as a sensation in the body, how the feet are trusting where they are, and the legs and the hips, how the hands and elbows are trusting where they are, and the shoulders, and the neck and head. And you can trust this breath to come and go, that the body will inhale, and it will know when to complete the inhale and switch to an exhale. And this body will know how to complete this exhale and switch again. Make this a game if you'd like. A challenge to watch the breath and not control it, to be a witness, an observer. Letting that exhale go until it naturally pauses and flips to an inhale. And letting the inhale go until the body naturally feels complete in that trajectory and switches. And these four parts of the breath being in your mind's curiosity, in your heart's curiosity, in your whole body's inquiry. You are trusting this body to breathe as you're trusting where you are upon this earth. And with this awareness dropping into the space of the heart, into this inner world, perhaps deeper, perhaps solar plexus, and perhaps deeper, perhaps into the guts somewhere, into that depth of the pelvis and the pelvic floor. Notice where you feel your inner wisdom might dwell. Where is the home of inner wisdom? Letting the mind explore within the body. Where does inner wisdom dwell? And perhaps keeping it as a question, or perhaps the body guides to a location at this moment. Either way, being open to things shifting and evolving. Where does inner wisdom dwell? And allow yourself to take that curiosity and extend it like a scanner or an examining gaze down the legs, down to the feet, down to the heels and the soles of the feet, left and right, right and left, both the big toes on the right foot and the left foot, and all the toes on the right foot and the left foot. Be aware of these feet, soles and tops of the feet, and how they walk upon this earth gently. Their physical gait, their physical walk, as well as the path of your life and the light you shine, and the trusting of one step after the other. Where does the wisdom of the feet dwell? In the ankles, perhaps, and the calves. Let the awareness scan and inquire within the shins and the knees, kneecaps and backs of the knees, backs of the thighs and fronts of the thighs, the outer thighs or the inner thighs. Awareness fills to the hips and buttocks. Through the whole pelvis, where does inner wisdom dwell? Perhaps somewhere along the pelvic floor, at the pubic symphysis of the front, at the tailbone of the back, at the sacrum or in the low back. Does inner wisdom have a home in the abdomen? What is available to be noticed? What are the sensations present in the belly, in the guts, up to the diaphragm, around to the low back and up to the mid back, around back to the front of the chest, between the ribs and to the breastbone, and beneath the breastbone to the heart, and beneath the heart to the space between the shoulder blades. Where does inner wisdom dwell? Right shoulder blade and left armpit and right shoulder, and down the arms, left upper arm, right upper arm, elbows right and left forearm, right wrist, left hand, right hand thumb, left hand thumb, index fingers left and right, middle fingers right and left ring finger, right ring finger, right little finger, left little finger, the palm of the left hand, the palm of the right hand. Where does inner wisdom dwell? The hands connected to the heart, right there at that same midsection of the body in the upper chest, growing from the space of the heart, the fingertips and the palms connected to the inner wisdom of the heart. And search in the collarbones, right and left, and then the hollow between. Scan through the neck and throat, the wisdom of the voice, and the chin and jaw, and the tongue and teeth, the lips and cheeks, left and right nostrils, and tip of the nose, and the bridge of the nose, and the eyes, left eye and right eyebrow, left eyebrow, and eyebrow center. Be aware of the forehead and the crown of the head, to the back of the head and the sides of the head, with the left ear and the right ear, that hear these instructions, that follow this rotation and awareness. Where does the inner wisdom dwell? In the head and face, neck and shoulders, left arm, right arm, chest and upper back, Low back, abdomen, pelvis, left leg, right leg, together. The whole body. The whole body. The whole body. Be aware of the whole body here. The whole body in the practice of awareness, in this practice of settling, this practice of homecoming. Be aware of where the wisdom dwells. What does trust feel like? What does gentleness upon the earth feel like? What does it feel like to be in this body, upon this earth, here in this moment, with the breath that comes and goes? Watch the breath, be with the breath. And perhaps charge the breath, perhaps give the breath a word, like trust to breathe in and trust to breathe out, perhaps gentleness to breathe in and gentleness to breathe out. What is the nourishment for this body at this moment? Charge the breath to breathe in and deliver that which you need. How do I wish to feel? What does it feel like to fulfill on these desires? What would it feel like to be 2 steps ahead already? How would gentleness upon this earth feel 2 steps ahead? How would the trust of inner wisdom feel 2 steps ahead? What is possible? What is emerging? What is asking for attention and direction? Where is the wisdom guiding? And perhaps this is a question, holding the question as a question, patiently, in the acknowledgement. Answers might come later. Answers might be sensations, cravings, ideas, dreams, and seemingly unrelated choices perhaps made later, in later days. Not rushing the body. Returning to trust as a practice. What does this body feel like? Letting the awareness hold the whole body. What does it feel like now, here, in this practice? Present, in the breath, in the whole body. And you might choose to stay in your state of awareness if it feels good to do that. And you might choose to emerge and awaken from this brief reset. If you're choosing to emerge and awaken, listen more intently to all the sounds, these instructions and the sounds of the environment where you are, any outdoor sounds or indoor sounds, distant sounds far away that are loud, and closer by, the subtle sounds, the whisper of the breath, the heartbeat, little sounds of the body. Listen and feel. Feel as the sounds work their ways into the ears to touch the eardrums. Can you feel the eardrums receiving the sound waves of the sounds? Can you feel the breath moving in the nose, in the chest, in the belly, in the whole body, the breath arriving and departing? Feel this whole body resting. Be aware of the senses, the sounds, the sensations, any taste in the mouth, any smell available. And see what you see with closed eyes or perhaps eyes that are beginning to flutter open. You might choose to begin to make smaller movements and deepen the breath, perhaps covering the eyes, perhaps touching the face, perhaps touching each fingertip to the fingertip of the thumb tip, perhaps wiggling the toes. If you are choosing to awaken and emerge, let these movements come as the body wishes them, perhaps stretching, perhaps wrapping the arms around the body for a hug, or opening them out for a deeper breath. See what you need. See what the body guides you to do. Perhaps a twist, perhaps a yawn. Take your time as you choose to move into awakening or deeper rest. The invitation is to remain in the sweetness of this state of awareness wherever you have found yourself, or to shift your awareness as you so choose. Thank you for listening. This practice is complete. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and leave a comment about your experience. And while you're here, please subscribe to my channel and opt in for notifications to catch the next class I upload. And then head over to olgachwa.com to join in a live event or to work one-on-one with me. I'm here to help.